I fell off yesterday. Twice, actually, but not off Savvy. She would literally never do that to me. It was Freedom who pitched me. Both times. Now I'm on a mission to rebuild her confidence so it never happens again. Savvy is like the definition of a confidence booster, so I decided to start with her in the English saddle today. For whatever reason, I'm really determined to start Freedom English, but I'm definitely not as confident in the saddle, so I need all the practice I can get. I actually think all the tack I bought specifically for Freedom fits Savvy better, especially the bridle. Freedom just drowns in this noseband. It's perfect for Savvy though. I literally don't think I've ridden Savvy English since she was a 4-year-old, and she's 7 now, so I wasn't sure how she would do. She's usually my Western pleasure horse, so she's not even used to riding in a snaffle anymore. Not to worry, she was perfect. Savvy never lets me down. I still felt unbalanced in the English saddle compared to Western, but it was a whole lot better than riding Freedom, proving that the problem is the horse, not the saddle. Also, if any English riders are watching this, would it be like a crime to lengthen my stirrups? Please? Is that allowed? Anyway, Savvy did amazing in the English saddle to the point where I'm wondering if there are any equitation classes I could sign her up for before the end of the year. As if I have time to go to more horse shows. Maybe after the baby is weaned. Despite the short stirrups, I actually think I was riding pretty decent too. I have no formal training in English riding. I'm literally making this up as I go. So go easy on me. I'm sure I'm making tons of mistakes and I just don't know about it yet. After riding Savvy for a while, I felt much more confident and ready to bring Freedom in. Nick begged to go for a ride, but I stuck to the plan and got Freedom instead. I got super lucky that she was right up here by the gate, but she still did not make it easy for me. Eventually, I managed to get a hold of her down at the bottom of the hill, which is honestly probably a record considering I didn't even have a bucket with me. She's actually gotten a lot better about being caught, but I know me falling off really freaked her out, so it wouldn't have surprised me if she was less willing than usual. Before last night, I had only fallen off her one other time, and that was also a massive knock to her confidence. Actually, I still don't think we've ever gotten back to peak before the first fall confidence. She really doesn't like when I don't do what I'm supposed to do, which is, I guess, stay on. She starts getting scared that something is going to jump out and scare her, which means even the slightest little thing can set her off. The only good news is that my own confidence isn't as impacted as it was when I fell off Madge. Safety strips apparently make a huge difference to me. As usual, I started with groundwork. Freedom really doesn't like being long-lined. All the ropes around her legs kind of freak her out, so it's good to see her relatively relaxed. I want her to be comfortable and steerable. That's it. I picked the arena and then got on to mounting block work. Freedom has always been pretty good with stuff touching her sides and standing at the block, but I wanted to refresh before I got on after a fall. She was a little twitchier on her right, probably because that's the side I fell from the second time, but she eventually got through it and let me get on. We did a little bit more desensitizing and then got to the tricky part, walking forward. When I was just finishing up her ride last night, she was really wanting to freeze and bolt, which is probably my least favorite thing a horse could do. She was a little better today, probably because I was taking everything so slow. We did a lot of halt, a lot of just resting and backing, except I didn't ask for this stop, or this one, or the one after that. Thinking I was just being paranoid, I got off and there was a bug. There was a logical explanation. So I got back on and we carried on with our ride. Freaky needed a lot of encouragement from me today, and I'm really glad I rode Savvy first. I felt a lot more comfortable in the saddle, like I was using my legs more effectively, even though you can see I pop forward at every little twitch. Can you tell I'm used to riding in a barrel saddle? I think it shows. I always planned on this ride being walk only, partially for the building confidence gradually part of the plan, and also because Freedom and I are both sore. I literally ate dirt last night. I had to wash arena dirt out of my ears. And Freedom didn't get crushed by a creature 10 times her size, but I'm sure she's feeling stiff too. Besides, we definitely have a lot of work to do just at the walk. This slow, easy ride was really good for both of our confidence. Like I always say, every time you don't fall off is a win. And today, I did not fall off. I can't really claim any more than that aside from walking over that one single pole a few times, but I'm still very happy with Freaky Deaky. After about 15 minutes, I started to get up in my own head a little, and I knew it was time to call it before something else went wrong. We did the pole one more time and I got off. Freedom got lots of pets and treats. I call that a successful ride. I've been through this whole process with Madge and I hated it. I just want Freak to get back to where she was before. But I know she'll be worth all the time I put in. It does help that she's like 10 times smarter than Madge, so hopefully she'll figure out soon that I'm not trying to kill her and we can start making more progress in our rides. Someday I really would love to take Freedom to an English show, but we're a long ways out from that. After our ride, I slapped some Corona on her nose for the sunburn and gave her one more treat before putting her out in the pasture with her friends. Hopefully we'll have an even better day tomorrow. Also, isn't she just so cute? Look at her like smacking her lips. It's such a Freedom thing to do.